Hello, my name is Tally, and I am doing a reading for the sign of Gemini. Welcome, Gemini. Hopefully, you're having a good day the day you come across this video. I'm just pulling some cards here to see what message we have for you today, Gemini. We got 3 more cards here for you, Gemini. There's 1. 2, and 1 more. 1 more card for Gemini. What message? Whoop, no, that's 2, although they're sort of double confirmations of 2 cards there. It's so amazing how much candle I use doing these readings here. I use a lot of candle because I have candle burning during the whole reading, so and then doing multiple readings, it's a lot of candles. Those other readers out there, they know what I'm talking about. So I want to start here first. First card out we're getting is the 6 of Wands. And to clarify that, Gemini, we're getting the 9 of Discs, which in this deck is Pentacles. And it's funny because I just read in a book about the 9 of Pentacles. So I feel like this is saying that you have now come into the realization of an awareness of either something with a particular relationship, or maybe it's with, maybe if you're single, maybe it's an awareness of yourself and what you're looking for and what you're grateful for. I feel like in the book that I was reading, which actually I have it sitting right here. This is, I don't know if you can see that, if it's backwards or what, but it's called the 78 Degrees of Wisdom. So now let's see what I remember about this card. So they basically talked about, coming into an awareness of something, and also appreciating the things that they are aware of. So appreciating the knowing or the abundance they have in their life, and just, I guess, having a wisdom of something. So maybe you've come into some type of self-awareness about something, about yourself, in regards to how maybe you interact with relationships, or what you're looking for, what you appreciate in a relationship. Or if you're in an existing relationship, you're coming into some sort of awareness of, what, I guess, what you bring to the table, or what maybe your weaknesses are, or, and just being thankful for everything, the abundance that you have in that relationship. So I think it's just, maybe you haven't noticed these things before. Maybe you haven't, maybe they've always been there and you haven't seen them before. Maybe you're just starting to come into this awareness or this knowing. So the next cards out we're getting is the Hangman in reverse. And to clarify that, we're getting the Star card. So I heard healing when this card came out. And so maybe it's a new perspective is needed in terms of something. Maybe before this happens, this self-awareness, this, knowing what you want in a relationship, or knowing kind of what you bring to the table, or what you're looking for, what you like in a relationship. Maybe it's maybe it's some sort of shift in, some sort of healing, some sort of past trauma maybe that needs to happen. Maybe this healing is going to change your view on things. So that's what I'm getting from those two cards. And then we're getting the Six of Pentacles. And to clarify that, we're getting the World card. So maybe it's an understanding of some type of maybe give and take with a relationship. Maybe in the past you've had some uneven give and take relationships. Maybe it's coming to the realization of why that has happened, like if it was you overgiving, why did you overgive in relationships, or vice versa. If you were the one that was sort of more of the taker, then why would you constantly take and not give to relationships? Maybe this is just a recent thing that you've been, like a shift in how you've been handling this give and take dynamic within relationships. Or because of the World card here, maybe this is something that just kept happening with relationship after relationship, like the same dynamic, right? It could be love relationships, it could be family, it could be friends, it could be, just all relationships in general, kind of how people would give and receive in relationships. Maybe that is where a new perspective or some healing needs to take place. So maybe looking at, where are you on this spectrum, and what sort of, how has that looked in your relationships in the past or right now, and if there's any differences. At the bottom of this deck, we're getting the Two of Swords in reverse. So I feel like maybe there was sort of maybe somebody was quick to make decisions about certain things and not really, like, I just see this person in this card is blindfolded, right? So like not really, I guess, taking the time to become, or coming from this space of self-awareness, of knowing oneself before making, right? So like not having that self-awareness and then making those decisions on relationships is almost making the decision blindfolded, right? And just hoping things work out the way they should work out, when really you need to have this piece first before making any major decisions. Otherwise you are essentially running around blindfolded, swinging your sword around at people, right? Like, At the bottom of this deck, we're getting the Shaman of Discs, or the King of Pentacles. So maybe this is in regards to stability in relationships. So maybe you were wanting, some stable relationships. Maybe you've had sort of imbalanced relationships and you're looking for something more stable, more grounded, more like, lasting the test of time, right? That's what I'm getting from that card. And so at the bottom of this deck, we're getting the Patience card. So nobody likes to hear, just a little more patience, please. Have some patience. I'm in a family of, we have all fire in our charts, like major fire placements, like all of us. And so we are not good at patience at all. All of us are like, have some either a rising or a sun in fire. And so like, yeah, patience is a tough one. So maybe this is a long journey. Maybe this has been a long journey. And I'm just noticing like, actually the path, there's a path in this card that looks very similar to the path in the Patience card. So maybe this road to, finding stable relationships or finding lasting relationships, right, has been a long road. Maybe it's required a lot of patience to come into the healing, which then creates the different perspectives so that you come into this place of this self-awareness on your own, right? Like it's not something that maybe happened overnight. Maybe it's taken several years to do. So I'm not sure where you are in this process, but hopefully this message helps you today. And until next time, see you.